Good afternoon, everyone. So, my report for today's video it's all about political impact. So, let's proceed. The Philippine government was created laws to protect the environment by preventing deforestation, banning illegal logging, and protecting plants and animals, especially endangered species. So the government made rules to keep forests, plants, and animals safe to nature can be protected for future generation. So for example, uh, a person who cuts down trees in a protected forest without permission can be punished because of environmental laws. Kung magputol kag kahoy, para sa nang nasa example, pwede ka na makulong or punish ana kay kuan maka mo kay permission nga wala ka manananghid nga magputol kag kahoy nana. Some people ignore environmental laws and continue harmful activities such as illegal logging, kaingin, slash and burn farming, dynamite fishing, and moro ami. Illegal logging destroys forests while kaingin clears large areas of trees. Dynamite fishing kills fish instantly with explosions. And Moroami uses children to pound coral reefs, coral reefs and drive fish into nets. These activities destroy forests, coral reefs, and the habitats of many plants and animals, causing fish pollution and biodiversity to decrease. Although there are laws to protect the environment, some people still break them for profit or convenience. Their action damage forests and oceans, destroy the homes and of animals, and reduce the number of fish and other living organisms. So, for example, a group of fishermen uses dynamite to catch fish quickly. They catch many fish, but the explosion destroys the coral reefs where fish live and breed, making it harder for fish populations to recover in the future. How many of these environmental laws are strictly followed and implemented? So, sad to say, non-enforcement of these laws is one of the root causes of our environmental problems today. So, another example. So, if illegal loggers are not arrested, they will keep cutting down trees, causing forests to disappear and increasing the risk of floods and landslide. So, kung namo tayo laing paraan ani kung para makuha ni siya kay manginabuhi rapod beta no manguhag kahoy para pangluto pangbaligya di ba panginabuhi rapod na siya pero kung magputol tag kahoy dati yun nga pag mutol kag isa ka kahoy tamnan og pulo ka kahoy nga itanom or 5 ana so dapat kung unsay gikuha nimo sa nature mapoy ibalik nimo pero dobleha para mas dili siya mabago sa tong environment nang dili siya makakos og mga damage like for example kining landslide di ba dapat magtanom ta og mga kahoy di man jud nato maiwasan nga di nato magputol og kahoy kay need man jud nato na and kung namoy yuta nga karang inyo jud nya magtanom og kahoy mas better noon kay para ang inyong ang inyong forest is kanang dili siya naay problema di siya naay mga lain-lain nga lain-lain nga mga causes and effect na siya cause and effect kay mas person ang illegal fishing di ba magbomba-bomba pwede matadi magbomba di ba pwede ra man ta mamingwit muhay mag-fish pwede mata mag-quagnet basta di lang makakuba sa mga nasa ubos pwede ra pud nga na mas better gani nga magkuan po mo, magbuhi po mo og kanang isda, nga na pakanon yung isda, mas okay pakanon ng isda gani, inana ra jud ang kuan, ang nature. Kung unsay imuhang gikuha, mao pod dapat ang imuhang ibalik. For example na, nangutang ka og 50 sa imong classmate, nya kung unsay mong ihatag, kung unsay mong giutang, mao pod imong iuli, di ba? Inana man na. So that's all, thank you.